Welcome, IT security professionals and compliance officers, to an in-depth look at PCI DSS version 4.0.1 Requirement 8. This critical requirement focuses on identifying users and authenticating access to system components, safeguarding cardholder data. The core objective is to ensure every individual accessing system components is uniquely identified and authenticated, preventing unauthorized access and potential data breaches. Requirement 8 mandates assigning a unique ID to each person with computer access, enabling traceability and limiting exposure during breaches. Strong authentication verifies a user's identity using multiple factors: something you know, something you have, and something you are. PCI DSS 4.0 mandates multi-factor authentication, or MFA, for all access to the cardholder data environment, extending beyond administrators to include cloud, on-premises, and network components. MFA is also required for any remote access, even for on-site employees using web-based systems, with an exception for user accounts authenticated solely with phishing-resistant factors. PCI DSS 4.0.1 mandates a minimum password length of 12 characters and requires regular password updates to bolster security. Accounts are locked after 10 unsuccessful login attempts, necessitating identity verification for reentry, a crucial security measure. The use of shared accounts is permitted only as an exception under specific, documented circumstances, requiring stringent management controls. Authentication policy documentation should encompass user identification procedures, authentication protocols, password management, and access control measures. PCI DSS 4.0.1 clarifies that a phishing-resistant authentication factor can substitute traditional MFA for non-administrative access within the CDE. These methods prevent credential theft, even when users interact with malicious sites, often utilizing asymmetric cryptography, with examples including FIDO2 and passkeys. For third-party service providers, script compliance ownership is divided. The merchant owns scripts outside the TPSB's frame, while the TPSB owns those within. PCI DSS version 4.0 permits organizations to implement security controls tailored to their specific environments and risk profiles through compensating controls and alternative approaches. PCI DSS version 4.0.1 is the sole active standard following the retirement of version 4.0 on December 31, 2024, with full compliance mandatory by March 31, 2025. Scoping documents must be reviewed at least annually to ensure accuracy, particularly after significant changes to the in-scope environment. PCI DSS 4.0.1 imposes stricter security requirements for non-human identities, such as system and application accounts, including robust identity and authentication policies. Best practices include establishing a documentation framework for security policies, utilizing version control, and communicating procedures to all affected personnel. Implement MFA for all user access, irrespective of user type, employing strong and reliable authentication factors, and educate users on its importance. By adhering to these guidelines, organizations can significantly enhance their security posture and maintain compliance with PCI DSS version 4.0.1 Requirement 8.